Hi lovelies, welcome back to Julie's React. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. If this is your first time coming across this face, this gorgeous looking woman, my name is Julie. Thank you so much for coming. I would like to have you here. Please consider smashing that subscribe button to be part of this beautiful community. And to you all my returning subscribers, thank you so much for being amazing all the time. I don't take your love for granted. In today's video, I want to quickly react to this particular trend on TikTok. I'm going to let the video roll and then we come back and react to it. So just watch this video. Like, how can the government wake up and decide to do things without considering the citizens? Like, how can you come up to say that TikTok is becoming unsafe for people, hence you don't want TikTok anymore? This is highly unacceptable.
So I love how our government doesn't even care to hide their corruption anymore. Like specifically with this whole TikTok ban that was just passed, I love how they decided to just slide it into a bill where we're going to send even more billions of dollars to Ukraine. And then the cherry on top, just to add a little insult to injury, was all the footage of our elected officials in our country's house waving the Ukrainian flag around in support of the bill being passed. Like, how completely stupid is that? At this point, they're so confident that we won't do anything about anything that there's no point in even them trying to hide their bullshit anymore. My favorite line about this whole TikTok ban is how they're doing it for our safety. They don't want our information going to foreign adversaries. That is the biggest load of crap I have ever heard. Hey, here's an idea. If you're so concerned about our safety, why not, I don't know, maybe do a little better to secure the border? Or how about bring down our living costs such as housing, gas, and groceries? Or maybe, just maybe, you crack down on corporate greed so we can raise wages and build up our middle class again so we can actually feel like anything we do is of worth. But nope, let's send another 90 billion to Ukraine. Let's ban an app that 170 million Americans use. Our government has given up on us, bro. They don't care about our problems or our struggles. They don't care that costs keep going up while wages stay the same. They don't care that mega corporations are buying up all the homes in this country, which is preventing my generation or any other future generations from ever having the ability to be homeowners ourselves. They don't care about the fact that our education system has completely collapsed and teachers are quitting in droves. They don't care that most of us are out here having to work 2 or 3 jobs just to make ends meet and still not be able to afford basic rights like food or housing. They don't care about any of that. But what do they care about? TikTok. That's their priority, TikTok, and sending more of your tax money to foreign countries. And people ask me all the time in my messages, well, what should we do about it? And the honest answer is, I don't know, because what I'm worried about is that we're just too far gone. The level of rot and corruption has gone so far deep into every fabric of our society that it almost feels impossible to get out of this. I mean, think about the fact that to this day, they are still protecting the names of the people that were on that fucked up island. Why? If they won't even tell us that, what makes you think we even have a remote chance of fixing this shit? So I don't know. This has become so depressing that I don't even want to continue to make content about it anymore, because it's not like we need to bring any more awareness to all of this corruption. We all know what's going on. The only thing left to do, it seems, is to just sit back, pray, and hope for the best, and try to be as optimistic about it as we can. Hope that maybe when the last of the boomers who are in control die off, that maybe our generation can make things right. We'll see, but they don't even want us to have TikTok anymore, dude. Like, that's how fucked up this whole thing has become. They are so scared of us and our potential and the ability to communicate and share information with each other that they're gonna take this app away from us. That's how fucked up it's become. So I don't know, man. From now until that day comes, I think I just want to talk about relatable things or funny things instead of political and controversial things. Because the way this world is going, whatever time we do have left, I want to spend it trying my best to smile and laugh instead of constantly talking about all this negativity. The bad guys have won, y'all. Let's just try and have a good time with whatever time we still have left.
I was able to gather a lot of stitches, you guys. This video went viral and a lot of people reacted differently under this particular video. So I gathered a lot of stitches, people's reactions, which I'm going to let it roll so that you will see how people felt about this particular video. I'm also going to tell you guys exactly how I feel. Watch this video, we'll be back.
Our government doesn't even care to hide their corruption anymore.
Why would they hide what's already been seen? If more of y'all read into history, y'all would know that what the US government is currently doing, they've done for centuries in broad daylight. A lot of people are working their asses off at jobs where they're being paid next to nothing and can barely survive. That exact same thing happened to enslaved people in this country during slavery. A lot of us live in or come from cities that we can no longer afford to live in, therefore we have to move to an entirely different city or state where we can find a decent living situation. The exact same thing happened to Native Americans, especially during the Trail of Tears. TikTok, of all things in this country, has been banned, but this country has had a history of banning frivolous things, i.e. drums, to prevent slaves from communicating with each other to plan rebellions. Hint, hint. A lot of y'all have to live off tips, the same thing that black people had to work for during the 50s and 60s because businesses did not want to pay black people what they were worth. That's why when black and brown people try to tell you about our history or relationship with the US, listen, because the same thing will happen to you. The United States is not a country, it's a business that will step over you if needed.
Officials in our country's house waving the Ukrainian flag around in support of
So no offense on you, I actually like your post. But maybe instead of us continually bitching on this app, we actually start doing things about it. Let's vote them out. Get rid of them. Overthrow them.
this whole TikTok ban that was just passed. I love how they decided to just slide it.
I may be in minority here. I am not worried about this TikTok ban at all. In fact, I think those who passed it kind of know it won't take effect. I agree. Our politicians are owned by their donors, and every side is owned by the tech donors. That's who wanted this. This has nothing to do with Chinese influence. The tech companies are enraged that TikTok has beat them at the game they've been trying to win at for years. But here's the thing, and Under the Desk News did a really good segment on this. This isn't a ban which can hold. It got passed, they've met their obligation to their donors, but there's no real enforcement provision that they can use in the ban. It can't really be enforced. And it's also not real clear about how the divestment should work. So this is very unlikely to stand up in court, and the very least going to be tied up in litigation for years. This isn't a ban that's going to result in an effective ban. It satisfies the tech donors and won't actually result in TikTok going away. So I really wouldn't worry about it.
Why hide it? You don't do anything about it, so why the fuck would they hide it? See, they've tested us. They said put a stupid mask on, and fucking 99% of people put a stupid fucking mask on whether they wanted to or not. And that at that point they realized we have complete control over these fucking morons. That's why. So they don't have to hide anything anymore. They can openly fucking, fuck you Americans, we're gonna go funnel some money to Ukraine so we can get it back. That's what they're doing. And no shame in it at all. I think what we need to do is go ahead and just every single day, all politicians' faces should be on TikTok. And real good pictures of them. So that way everybody knows exactly who the fuck they are. Everybody knows who they are.
Like literally, a lot of things are going wrong in the country. A lot of things are not working. People talk about the fact that they get to work. I know they work and get paid peanuts for the jobs. People talk about the how things are becoming excessively expensive, inflation of prices here and there. Surviving is highly difficult. And when you think of, like, what you can come up with is you want to get rid of TikTok, so that you have to silence them so that people don't get to know you, get to hear what people are saying about, things going wrong in the country. You don't just, want TikTok anymore simply because you think it's unsafe for people. If you think TikTok is unsafe, there are a lot of ways you can go ahead, work around the applications to make, to improve safety, not taking it out. You could actually channel that energy into something better than, trying to get rid of TikTok. So a lot of them reacted differently to this, and they're not finding it funny. There are lots of stitches, but I just started to share with you guys these few ones so that you let me know your honest opinion in the comments. Generally, let me just know what you think about this video. Yeah. Thank you so much if you've watched up until now. Let me know your genuine opinion in the comments. And if you're yet to subscribe to the channel, please consider smashing that subscribe button to be part of this great community. Don't forget to give this video a big, thick, fat thumbs up. Subscribe. And I will see you all in my next video. Thank you once again for watching. Be kind, be blessed. Bye, guys.